Hello. Hello, I'm here. I'm on time. Just wait for a few of you to... Hello, hiya. I don't know who you are. You must be in the Facebook group, I think, because your name's not coming through. So can you just leave a comment if you can hear me, okay? Just say, yes, I can hear you. Hi, Kelly from Texas. Thanks for joining us again, Kelly. Hi, Katrine and Melanie from the design team. Hello, ladies. Celia, thank you. So you can hear me fine. That's great. Hi, Kim. Ooh, lots of you tonight. Pop it in. Pop, 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 pop. It's like bubble wrap. Who else is here? Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Rachel and Jackie's Crafts. Hello.
Hello.
So I'll give you a little shout out. So far we've got Wendy, Kim, who else have we got? Wendy, Kim, Katrine. I thought there was someone else.
Celia.
Yeah, Wendy, Kim, Katrine. Those ladies are all from the design team. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm trying to look through. It looks okay. Hello, Marina. Hello. Yeah, switch to YouTube if you need to, because we're streaming live to YouTube. So I'm in the group, which is Craft Stamp Colour. If you're not a member in the group, on our business page, on my profile, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Sue, hello. Thea, hello from South Derbyshire. Oh, Melanie, sorry. I knew there was someone missed. Sorry, Mel. I kind of missed you because your name wasn't coming up on the things in the thingy. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'm so excited. It's new release day. Yay! New releases. Oh, I've forgotten to do something. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. I was going to do something and I forgot. Never mind. Wendy, you can hear me on YouTube. Great. That's fantastic. Thank you. So I need to sort out the name thing. Yeah. Hi from Norway. Hello from Norway. Whoever you are in Norway, hello. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so how is everyone? Wendy Woodhouse, hello. We'll have a couple more minutes just to let a few more people in, although there's already a lot of you. How many people is there in already? I can't actually get on my screen. Tracy, hi. Found you here instead of Facebook. On YouTube. Yeah, I can just see the little red thing. So quite a few of you joining us on YouTube, which is good. Oh, Facebook user, I took a bad fall. Lou, is that you, Lulu? Is that my friend Lulu? Or is that someone else that took a bad fall? My neck is still bad from the other week. I'm still ibuprofen myself up every day. Good evening from Lancashire. I've got a feeling that's Lulu. Anyway, whoever it is that took a bad fall, I hope you're okay and that you're on the mend and getting better. There's nothing worse. Oh, Nona, you took a bad fall. Oh, I'm sorry. It's doing the rounds. Fiona, hello. Fiona's just down the road from me, a few miles away. Oh, you had to go to ER. Oh, my goodness, that ain't good. Oh, that's way better than mine. So, Jackie McCarthy's here. Hello. Did you try those physio guides? No, I haven't, because I find with my back, I have an old shoulder injury from like 30 years ago when I worked in a pub, and I picked a barrel up one day thinking it was empty and it was full. And I didn't realise what I'd really done, because it hurt, but it wasn't horrendous. It didn't stop me working. And then about, I don't know, 3 years later, I was in London at the time. I came back to Yorkshire. I was sat in an office doing nothing, and I was on my own, and I actually turned around to do something, and my back completely locked, and I literally could barely walk to the door. It took me about an hour to actually stand up out of my chair and walk to the door and get home and drive home. It was horrendous. Anyway, I went to the chiropractor the next morning because it was so bad. And it was actually my shoulder, and I'd ripped all the muscles. I'd torn my shoulder, and he ended up having to re-tear my shoulder. It was agony. I tell you, knowing that someone is going to literally put your shoulder out of joint, and he went like that with all the muscles and tore all my shoulder out again, and virtually dislocated my shoulder, and then it all had to heal back with exercises and things. And ever since, I have bad lower back pain, but I get it, and it goes in one area, then it switches to the other side, then it goes up, then it goes across, then it goes in the middle, it literally goes like that and crisscrosses my back until it works itself out, and obviously into my neck as well. Anyway, that's enough of my problems. Worse than that, this week I've broken the bathroom sink. I tell you, I'm getting so clumsy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was dusting, because I hadn't dusted for ages and it was disgusting. And so I got the duster in the bathroom up in the corners, and I just caught a mirror that's on a little shelf, and the mirror fell into the sink, and I've got a massive crack like that in the bathroom sink. We actually can't use it because it's so bad. So I've got to go find a plumber. It's not buying a new sink, it's finding a plumber to do the job, because it's not a big enough job that they're going to want to come and do it. So I'm going to try and get a plumber to come and give me a boiler service at the same time, and that might work. Anyway, so that's one thing I've broke this week. What else have I broke? I don't know. I break stuff every day. I'm a nightmare. Anyway, it's about time we cracked on. So, let me just go back through these. So I hope you're getting better, Nonna. And I think it's not too bad. So, so Mel's now on YouTube. That's great. Yeah. So, oh, you hit your eye in your head. Ooh, that's not good. Gigi, hello, Gigi. Oh, the comments should come through, Gigi. I think sometimes they might be like a little bit slow coming through, but to be honest, it looks to me now like the YouTube ones are popping through faster than Facebook. Because I get all the comments from wherever it is, if you're on Twitter or wherever. So they will come through. Maybe I just haven't read it. And it might have been that I couldn't see your name from YouTube. I don't know. But I'm seeing everyone else's. Yeah, I know it drives me mad when names aren't shown. So who else have we got? Oh, we've got Marlena from North Carolina. Hi, Marlena. Thanks for joining me. It's lovely to see you. And we've got Mariana Maz here, who's had a little bit of fame today. And whilst I think, Arnold. Oh, Annie. Hello. Arnold Dobson. Hello, how are you? Do you know, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for saying hello. You haven't popped up on my Facebook for ages, Arnold. So Arnold is one of my lovely American friends. And I hope you're doing okay. Arnie, are you crafting? Or are you just trying to sort all the kids out? He's got about 1 million kids. But I hope you're doing well. So Gigi is Giselle. Okay, right, if I see Giselle, I know who you are. So Maz, I've got to give Maz a little shout out today. She's had a really exciting day. So I am going to get on, but I'm just going to spend 2 minutes. So firstly, Maz has had a really exciting day because ages and ages ago, if you remember the Zodiac release from a couple of months ago, which we were having that many releases, I barely have time to show you everything more than once. Anyway, I asked Maz if she would help me do some projects for a magazine that asked us to do something. So she came up with some projects, which you've probably seen some of them anyway. Do you remember this that we made? Which actually I did end up putting Brad's on. Look, it's got a bit tattered. It's been through the post and back. So this card, which is, oh, there we go, which is from the Zodiac release. And then we've also got some from Mars here. These ones. And if you remember this amazing card, where's it gone? Ooh. Anyway, this amazing card here. So if you remember that one, which is absolutely fab, probably my favourite card made with that release. I love this. So all from the Zodiac release. If you are a magazine lover and you get your magazines, in this magazine this month, I think it's out today or this week, you can get loads of all the instructions for all of those projects, plus something else, which is amazing. And I'll give you a tiny sneak peek. So, yeah, actually I will. I'll show you it. But you need to get the magazine because it's really good. And big shout out to Maz, because I think it's the first time she's been featured in a magazine, so she's really excited. And she's a teacher with young kids, so she's taken it and shown them today, so they all think she's a superstar and mega famous, so she's really excited today. So in the magazine, Maz and I kind of did this project together, and look what we made. So remember, there's the calendars as part of that collection, and we made this amazing calendar. So we put that together, and then also we actually made a little mini version as well. How cute! You need to make these and sell these at your craft fairs or give them away as Christmas presents. How cute is that? It's fab. So go onto the get the magazine. So Papercraft Essentials, and it's issue 218. And if you get it, you get a massive big kit with it as well. Look at this. So you get like all this shaker kit, and we've got like a 5-page spread in the middle with all the instructions there on how to make those fab projects. So yay to Maz. Well done, Maz. And congratulations for being in your first magazines. I'm really excited for you. It's still really exciting when you're in a magazine. Right, okay. Anyway, I've got to get on. So, oh, right, new release day. Hello to everyone. Kind of trying to keep up. So Tez is here as well. Hi, Tez. I'm trying to bring in new names as I kind of keep seeing other people coming in. Right. Okay, new release day. And I've got to just show you this. I just had this idea to do this just before we started. Eek. It was me, really. Really, it's me. I meant to come on screen with it and I forgot. So, this is a massive hint of what we've got coming up if you haven't already seen it on the website. I remembered to turn it on the website. So, we have a brand new digi-release. And it's called Gingerbread. Oh God, I've forgotten the name of it. Gingerbread Holly. Can't forget the name. I've been doing it all week. So I'm going to run you through. So I'll have a quick run through of what's in the kit. Quick run through of some samples. I've got a quarter of an hour, and then I've got half an hour for a demo. I'm not allowed to go over 8 o'clock tonight. I have to go to Burger King on the way home, apparently. It was a what's it called? It was a negotiation for Mr. Doodles to stay till 8 o'clock. Was that I had to take him to Burger King on the way home. So anyway, right, let's switch over. You don't need to see me anymore. Okay. Yeah, the lollipop head. Yeah. Okay, let me switch the camera over. Keep all the comments coming. Oh, what's happened? Oh, it's because, do you know, if I click off, I keep trying to get onto Chrome, and then it misses my thing. You know when you can't then click into the right thing? Right, okay, here we go. Right, okay. Service is resumed. So, and stay tuned as well, because we're going to have a giveaway. And I've got some discount codes for you as well. So, stay tuned. So here we go. Let's take a look. I think I'm so excited about this one. I love it. I think it's super cute. Let me just get this in focus. We're a little bit out of focus there, aren't we? There we go. So in this release, so it's a digital release, and you've got 18. Hi, Sharon. We've got 18 digital stamps in this collection, and they're all gingerbread people. So I think you're going to love this one. It's just so cute. It's quite mischievous as well. So we've got the cupcake. I'm just running through the sheets. So we've got them as separate digi-stamps, but then don't forget you get this sheet as well, so you can just print them out. So remember, you've got black and white as well. This is just the pre-coloured ones I'm showing you. So we've got this one, which is them on the holly. So 3 on the holly, playing around. Look at this little dude. He's climbing up over the holly. It's so cute. Really fun. So this is the one that I just used the head from. So this is Cutie Pie, which is, I think actually she's probably my favourite one. I just think she's adorable. These are looking a little bit dark because my lighting's not great in here tonight because it's pitch black. And I can't put the office lights on or the studio lights on because it flashes. And what do we call it? I don't know, when it goes like that, you know what I mean. I can't speak, obviously. This is decorating the tree. So you've got little Cutie Pie here with her candy. I don't think that's going to fit on the tree, do you? And then here he is with his gingerbread tree look and his gingerbread decorations. There's a lot of detail in some of these, but they're still really easy to colour. This is adorable. I love this one so much. So this is so cute. So look, they've got their little string of gingerbread. This is Mischief. So look, this one, they're in a little they're in a little bowl. And look, they're trying to escape. They're escaping down the candy cane, look. So he's holding it and he's escaping down. And look, she's stuck, it's still stuck inside, so she's not very happy. And then you've got this one that's kind of like trying to make sure that he doesn't fall out and he's going to catch him. So cute. So, so cute. Ignore my bad printing on the printer went a bit mental when I was actually printing out. Then we've got this cutie with this gift. So you've got some simple ones and then some that are a little bit more complicated. Oh, Christine's got to go do a Tesco order. Don't blame you, Christine. Yeah, go get it done or you'll miss your slot. We've got a hot chocolate here. So they're all sat in the cup of hot chocolate. This is so funny. Look at this one. I love this one. Look, his little bum's hanging out because he's trying to climb out. So this, I don't know if he's climbing in or climbing out. I think he's actually climbing in because his bum's actually quite clean. Angie's joined us from the airport. She's just back in Greece, going home to Greece. But yeah, how cute. And then you've got your marshmallows here as well. So really, really cute. That would look amazing if you did some hot chocolate packets, wouldn't it? And did that. Then we've got another tree one. So he's actually putting his tree together. This one. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. You're going to love the sentiments, by the way, that go with these. So look, he's window shopping and he's found all the gingerbreads in a jar and in bags here and he's horrified. So he's mortified. And there's actually 2 really great sentiments in here. One's oh snap, and then the other one is oh crumbs. So they're going to work really, really well with that image. This one, again, sorry about the print. So this one is with his little snowman. So super cute, building the snowman there. And look, the snowman is actually like a gingerbread snowman. He's got little wavy lines on him and things. Then we've got this one. She's taking a break. She's gift wrapping. She's got a little hot chocolate look. Taking a break. Another one with the tree. And look at his little gingerbread on his hat. They're so cute, honestly. And the great thing with gingerbread is it's really easy to colour in. because you don't need to do a huge amount of colouring. You know, it's like the same colours with your skin tones. Just pick out 3 colours and you're away. Then we've got this one, Waiting for Santa. So look, I've been good, Santa. So cute. This one comes with a different version without the sleigh as well. So the sleigh's going underneath the moon. Love that one. So, oh, that's the other one. So without the sleigh. So it's up to you which one you want to use. But then we've got just our plain gingerbread on his own as well. Really cute. And he's feeling approved. Heartily approved. And he's a ginger. Are you? I've never really noticed you. Yeah, I kind of suppose you are, aren't you? A strawberry blonde eye. I always had you down as strawberry blonde, aren't I? But yeah, thinking about it. Do you still have hair? Or are you grey? Are you not grey now? Sorry, he'll hit me later. Oh, bless him. So that one, look, again, he's had a chunk eaten out of him. So this is where your oh snap and your oh crumb sentiments come in. So he's like not happy. And then we've got another one just with his little hat and scarf on. And actually, I think that's it. That we've seen that one already, haven't we? So that's your 18 digits. Okay, I must crack on because time is running out and I want to show you some samples as well. So on top of that, I'm going to show you the sentiments that are going to go with these. These are fabulous. So I purposely wanted to give you sentiments that you were going to be able to make loads of different crafts with. You know, get selling at all your craft fairs. I mean, I would go to the supermarket. This is what I used to do. When I used to sell my crafts, when I first started crafting, I used to just go and buy stuff from the supermarket and repack it. So as long as it was, you know, going to be in date. So, you know, like you can get those, well, here in the UK, we get these big boxes of gingerbread men usually, or gingerbread people. You know, if you think about it, you get loads. You could put 6 in a little cellophane bag, tie it with ribbon, put a sentiment on and one of your digits, and you could easily charge someone £3 for that, easily. And you would, if you think about how many you get in a box, usually you get about 50 or something like that, 25, 50, something like that. You'd make loads of money doing that. And another thing I used to do, one thing I used to find is that when my fairs were really close to Christmas, it wasn't so much the ones that were in October or November, but if I was doing fairs in December when it was getting really close, I used to find that you used to get the, especially when they're on weekends, you used to get a lot of the dads going out Christmas shopping. So it'd be like more of a family thing. So there'd be the mum, dad and the kids. And then what I used to find was that the mum would kind of wander. I mean, my mum used to do this. She used to wander off, you know, on purpose, I think, to enable all of us as little kids to actually buy presents with my dad. And so I used to find this at my craft fairs. It was like a thing that used to happen, and I used to know it was going to happen every year. And basically I'd get, you know, once I got into December, most of what I was selling would be to the dads and the kids. And what the kids wanted was little pocket money gifts for their mum. So I used to do stuff like this, and I would like get chocolate buttons. So I'd have get a big bag of chocolate buttons, and I used to get some of that. You know, you can get the gold and the silver edible glitter or edible dust, and I used to just dust them, put them in a clear bag so they could see them, and, you know, not be mean with it, be a proper bag of buttons, and then decorate them and do them for like £1 or £2, you know, $1 or whatever. And all the little kids used to buy them for their mum and their grandmas, and they'd come and they'd say, oh, it's for my grandma, or they'd buy 3, you know, for my grandma, my granddad and my auntie, or my sister, or, you know. And they used to literally just snap them up. I could never have enough on my stall. So it's a really good tip for you, that, you know, if you're wanting things. Oh, let me get on. So these are all your sentiments that you're going to get. So love this one. We wish you a Merry Christmas. You've got more sort of traditionally ones in here as well. Baking through the snow. So it's all about baking and cookies, coffee. Again, you know, a few coffee sachets or a few things of hot chocolate. And then we've got these, we've got a couple of recipes, and we've got this one. So it would make a really great sign. So this would be great as a backdrop or the back or a label or something like that. And then here's our recipes. So these are fab. So you could actually do a card with recipes on, you know, and you way to go. Put, you know, if you imagine, just imagine, right, that you've got a card like that, and that's it. You've just printed that out. You can make 2 cards out of your page, or if you do it as a 4x6, you can make 4. You know, just do it, print it 4 times. Print your little gingerbread man 4 times, and then cut him out and just put him on the side. That's it. Card done. You're away, and it'll literally take you a few minutes. Look, I printed those tiny by accident. Oh, now I keep forgetting about this. We've got these really good gingerbread alphabet in here as well, so you can print your alphabet off as big or as small as you want. Okay, so that's the main part of the kit, but we've got papers. So you've got 24 papers in here as well, and these are kind of in roughly 4 collections in terms of colorways. So we've kind of got this really nice colorway going on here, a couple of stripes. You've got your gingham or your plaid, your spots to go with it. You've got a nice sort of that nice brown tone. You've got lovely holly, again that same kind of colorway with your spots. A green holly. These are lovely, really nice papers, very, very authentic. A lot of the, I didn't give the girls the papers in time. Look, this one's all your little gingers. Look how cute's that. Trees, you've got your snowflakes. That's kind of like one set of papers with one colour theme. I didn't give the girls the papers early enough, so a lot of their samples don't use these papers, but they're absolutely fab, and I know that they're going to be using them on loads of projects right up until Christmas now. So this one is all your little gingers on there again. Absolutely love these. Yeah, you can make your own gingerbread, you know, make your own. How fab. Love that one. Look at this one. This is really cool. I love doing this for you, because then you can cut these out. Hopefully you might have a die that fits this, or don't forget, even if you don't, measure your die and then make this fit your die, because remember, when you come to print it, you can, you know, resize it. You've got your candy cane, and I love the colours in this set. So you've got this great one here, which is all your alphabet. Really nice one. This I think is actually my favourite one. So that would be great again for all your little bags and things, all your little treats and gifts. Obviously your candy cane stripe. And then here's that recipe again as an actual paper, which is just lovely. We've got your plain red, another one with all your gingerbread on. Look at that, how cute's that. So it's got your gingerbread wishes and mistletoe kisses, and then it says oh snap, and your little gingers on there, and another stripe. So they're your papers, which are just fab. Fab, fab, fab. Love those. Some of my favourite papers for a long time, actually. Right, what else was I going to show you? Okay, samples. So let's have a quick look at some samples. So these are just printed. I haven't actually got any in my hands, but I just really wanted to show you what the girls have been making. So this is really cute. So this is a Maz card, I think. So sorry girls if I say the wrong name. I might not do that because I can't quite remember who's done what. But yeah, a really nice card where she's just kind of done 5 and cut them out. Okay, and then this stamp is within God, where's that from? That's from the Merry Christmas Merry Santa stamp set that we released a couple of weeks ago. And again, another one where they've used 3, so great for slimline cards. There's your sentiment there. Another one here, how cute. Please, and there's that oh snap sentiment there. So you can see you're not even having to like do anything really complicated. Love this one. So kind of a concertina there with a I always admire anyone who makes this kind of card because it's too complicated for me. I can't do complicated folds and all of that. I know for a fact Jane made that because I can always tell. And Jane's got a fab gingerbread house die there. Don't know where she's got that from, but that's fab. So That's really cute, a little family there that she's made. And she's used the snowflake, the beautiful snowflake stencil in the background as well. Then we've got this one. I'm sorry, I don't know who's made this one, but I love this one. Fab. There's those little ones in the jar. Let's Get Baked. Really cute. Love this one. I know Wendy's done this one. So what I really like about this one is she's actually used the alphabet look. And I love how she's not really coloured the moon, and it just looks really bright, doesn't it? It's how she's done that with all her inks around that moon is fab. I love that. I think she might have used crayons on that or something as well. But absolutely love that card. Absolutely fab. These are just a few, so make sure you go and look at the gallery. There's that funny little one. Oh, snap. Oh, no, all his friends are in bags. And another cute one here. I think that's Judy that's done that one. Okay. Before I go any further, I need to give you, well, the code is that if you go on the website, make sure you look on the front page graphic. It's got the code on there, which is GH35, and that will give you 35% off the whole collection. Okay, so GH35 in uppercase. So it is case sensitive, but it's on the front page of the website. There's a little envelope on the graphic. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that, guys. If you are a VIP customer, which means that you signed up onto our newsletter, you will have an email that you need to read about the collection. Okay, so you'll have your VIP special offer on your email. So make sure you go and open your email before you actually check out. So this one's fab, isn't it? Just, I don't know who made it. I'm sorry. Right, I need to get on because we're past half an hour. And I think this is my last one. Love this one. Bit of just a doily there. And oh crumbs, it's Christmas. Oops. And I think that's some puffy letters that she's used there. So fab inspiration. Like I said, this was just a very small selection. And there's actually a gallery button there. Make sure you go onto the gallery and have a look on the gallery and get all your inspiration. Remember, there's thousands and thousands of different things on projects on the gallery. So let's start making something. It is going to be quite a quick and easy card, I think. And I'm going to use this, okay, this image. Now I've flipped this, so when it comes to you, it points the other way. But I wanted to use this because from the minute that I actually designed this, I knew exactly how I would use it. So I just want to do it, basically. And I've just realised that where's the bit of card gone? I found a piece of card. So this is, realised a fatal error. So I need an A6 card or a 4x6, but I need it to be landscape. So I'm going to do it to 4 inches this way. Grab my bone folder. Am I right doing it that way? No, I've just done it the wrong way. Oh, this is what I did last time. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I'll use that. That's a very long, slim card. Let me just zoom out a little bit now, so you can see what I'm doing. Right, okay. So, what I actually need, I'm just trying to think. What do I need? I'm just going to trim this down. Okay. I think my brain's gone because it's quite late in the day. I have to tell you, I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 2, couldn't get back to sleep, and then got up at 3, just gave in and got up at 3, did some work, you know, had a bit of breakfast, whatever. It got to 6 o'clock and I was starting to fall asleep, so I had to well, actually it was at 5 o'clock, starting to fall asleep again, so I had to go back to bed. And then Chris just left me there, so I had to come on my own. Right, this is kind of the effect that I kind of want. I've done that, just trim that down so that I can see how big I actually want my card to be. So I want my card to be, let's go that big. It was just easier for me to do it that way. My brain's not functioning now at this time of night. Is that the right way? Yeah. Now, if you put that on there and you just trimmed it off here, it would still look great. It would look fab. But what we're going to do is I want to trim this down. I don't want it to be that high. So, you know, we're all thinking about post and everything else. So I want it to be about this height. Okay. So I'm just going to trim this to there. Use that again later. And I'm going to glue this now. I had a bit of a glue fiasco earlier. I think it had got cold. And Chris very kindly tried to free it all up for me. But I don't, as you can see, it's not really worked. And then he poked a pin in my other one and didn't realise that this one actually has a thing that goes in and out. It gets really cold in here and my glue seizes up with the cold. Let's see if that will hold. So I'm going to just attach that to there. Okay, my scissors there. I'm going to trim that from the back. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut around this. But I only want it to be cut on one side, on the front. So I just need to grab my smaller scissors. Okay, so I'm going to cut in up to there, and I'm going to leave a white line around as if it's been die cut. Okay, so, and it's really easy to cut this image, she says, and try and be quite fluid. In a way, it's more, when you're hand cutting like this, it's more important to be fluid and not try and do as few cuts as you can. Oops. And that's more important than actually being accurate, because if you're accurate but you have loads of like little tiny cuts, that's when it can look a little bit messy. So, you know, there I'm just kind of like going right round and then try and do a curve when we get to this side, and let's curve right up to the top. Let's grab some card. You'll be able to see what I've done and how it actually looks okay. You know, I think sometimes we think we've got to cut all the way in or be really accurate. And if you're not good at cutting, that's just like a really good little tip, is just to try and be quite fluid. Now, I am going to go, just because it's me, I kind of like to have quite a close cut. So I am going to go in and cut just a little bit further in, but not all the way, not too much. Because again, I don't want to get loads of cut lines. You know what I mean? Those little, when you've tried to be accurate, you know, when you're using little tiny scissors and you're going like this, that's what you don't want to do, because it ends up leaving lots of like notches, and that's when it can start to look a bit untidy. And my other tip is, if you do want to cut in like this, do it in sections. So like there, I've cut one big section out there, but if I want to go now, if I want to go in and tidy that up more, it's actually easier. It's actually easier because now I can get my scissors in properly. Whereas trying to remove too much card at once is quite difficult. So, you know, like cut a little bit out at a time, like there. Okay, I'm not going to spend all my time cutting this, but I just quickly go around, because I always wish that I'd gone afterwards. I always wish I'd gone back and just spent a little bit more time when I'm doing this, because it only takes a minute and it looks so much better. Okay, and then here, now this obviously, I've not got much time, I've only got half an hour, so I'm just making a completely digicard with my pre-coloured ones. If I had a bit more time, I would spend time maybe colouring that. You can see now how cool that actually looks. So look, you can put your backing paper behind it and you've kind of got a nice little, I don't know what kind of card, but you see what I mean about making this quite soft and not at an angle, and it just works quite well. I would, if I had more time, I would go in and actually take this piece out as well, but you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. I know not everyone's into cutting out stuff. I love it personally, but if you don't, then that's fine. Now all I want to do now, I'm going to use, and I already know which paper I'm going to use. It's that favourite one. I've got to use it because I just absolutely love this. So look how great that looks when you actually put that behind. So let's cut from the back, so you don't need to trim it down or anything. So you can go like that, or what I'm going to do, now that I've cut it to size, now, because I've got the bottom here is actually a straight line, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit off so that we can actually mat and layer. And that side was good as well because I used both sides. So now we can actually attach that, and we've got a slight mat and layer with a slight little border. Right, let's get some. I told you it's going to be a really quick card, didn't I? Oh, this glue. It's just not. I think it needs. Oh, got it close. That's why it does help if you open it, doesn't it? But it needs warming up. It's a bit cold. That's better. It's starting to come out a bit better now. Still not great though, is it? Come on. Ugh. Right, when in doubt, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Mind. Right. Okay. I'm going to grab a bit of scrap. Okay, here's a little tip for you. Look, if that happens, if you have a glue situation, just use a bit of scrap as a little scraper. So you can pick all of that up. Okay. Oh, it's just cute as it is, isn't it? Without anything else. Right, I want a sentiment. Let me just grab some sentiments here. So what should we have? I think we need, they're being naughty, aren't they? So some of mine here have been not printed out very well. It's annoying. Right, I've only got the choice of these on here now. Let's have, it's beginning to smell a lot like Christmas. Let's just have that one. And you know, it's important, isn't it, to have different types of cards that you make as well. I think we don't always all make really complicated things all the time. You know, I kind of do when I'm demoing and things, but you know, you also need I think Christmas, you need quick and easy cards as well, don't you? So, you know, you want things that aren't going to take forever. Now, I was going to put that there, but obviously it's a bit big. So I think we will put that there in that corner. I'll grab some of this. Oh, I've got it all over me now. Okay. Gonna have to remember to pick that up. Oops. Let's put it up there. Just line it up. What glue am I using? I'm using Kalal tacky glue, which actually normally is okay. Don't let it put you off because it's actually my favourite glue. But well, I wouldn't actually. That's a lie. It's not my very favourite glue. But it's the one that I'm using at the minute. You know how you do. You go through phases, don't you? It's a bit like Aleen's glue, which is the one that I really like. So you've kind of got a little thing there. Have we got something else we can put on here? Maybe our little sentiment. I feel like there's a bit of a gap here. You know what? I was going to put another digi on, but you know what? I'm not going to. I am going to put something else on there. And let me see, what are we going to use? Let me see. Okay. How about... No, I don't think... Yeah, there. Okay. So let's get a bit of speckled egg. Just need to fill this gap. It's a bit weird having that gap there. Normally it doesn't bother me having gaps, but on this occasion I kind of feel like I need to fill it. So I'm just going to very softly just add a little bit of stencil, and if you feel like you need a bit more, you can. Let's get a little bit of crafting in there. Maybe just a little bit there on the edge there, and going a bit mad with it there, but that's kind of all I want to do, I think, there with that. And if you wanted to, what you could do is, and I think we might, because we've got lots of time, I've got 15 minutes left, so I think what I might do is add a bit of texture. So I wasn't going to do this, but let's add a bit of texture. So, oh, well, that ain't going to happen, is it? Look, oh, rock hard. Hang on, let me get. So here's a little tip for you. Rock hard texture paste. Oh, not quite. It's still got a little bit of life in it, but it's virtually gone. I've obviously I think everything's been left and it's got cold in the car. So a little bit of water. This is how you can bring it back to life. And I'm gonna have to stand up, I can't see. So mix it like it was icing. Look, it's starting to come back, look, already. It's just, I think it gets a crust on. I think the bottom is pretty much okay, but it's the top bit that gets a bit of a crust. And it just needs, not too much. Oops, I think I've done too much there. There we go. Back to life. Now, if you do this, one thing I would suggest, I don't know if I've shown you this before, I think I've done it on Create and Craft. Because we've added water to it, it'll be fine and it'll dry and it'll be fine. But what I do find is that it's actually better to... Hello, by the way, hello everyone that's joined us. We've got lots of new people since I started, so hello to everyone that's joined us. Now, this is a little tip that's going to make it a bit better. What you need to do as well, well, you don't need to, like I say, so where's my thing gone? I've just lost her. Let me go one. glue all over the glue ball for some reason. Yeah, basically, if you wet it down again, add some glue in it, just some PVA glue. So your Collal, you know, just your normal PVA glue. If you think about it, when you were little at school, we used to use PVA for everything. And look, that's totally come back to a really nice paste now. Look how fab that is. And do you know, Cassie, if Cassie is watching, I'm going to actually, I don't know if I've posted the video yet. Anyway, I got this tip from Cassie. I have done it before actually, but it's a long time since I've done it. So I'm going to just nick Cassie's idea and let's see if it'll work. I've got 10 minutes. It should work. Okay. Right. I'm just going to grab a bag here. It doesn't need to be this big. Okay. In fact, this is way too big a bag. So cut that right down. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there, texture paste rather, in there. Okay. I'm going to squish it all into the corner and we're going to treat this as if it's an actual icing bag. So I'm going to just cut the point off there. Okay. Now, be careful with your point because the bigger the point, the more you're going to actually have coming out. And then just because it's like a square bag, obviously it's not a piping bag. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of piping. So let me just zoom in a bit. So can you see there, look, I've just cut the corner off. And then I'm just holding it kind of here without pressing, and just have a little practice first because you can scrape this off. Now it'll depend on how thick your texture paste is and how big your hole is. Whoops. It's coming out of the top. Hang on. Oh, I'm going to get in a mess here. Hang on. It's because I didn't squeeze it all down to the bottom. Okay. Let me squeeze all this down. Don't make a mess like this. It was meant to be nice and clean and easy to do. As usual, Nikki spoils everything. I'm going to have to just mop that up because look. Okay. I mean, the good news is that, you know, you can just mop it up as you go. Right, what you need to do is fold it over and then fold it in on itself like this, so it all kind of squidges into that bottom corner, okay? And then you can actually ice with it. So Cassie, thank you for reminding me about this technique. Now, I don't know where to put this. I think what I'll do, I feel like we still need something here. So I think, oh, it's coming out quite fast. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's just to control. You see, I made this hole way too big. But look, it's quite a good way to actually control what you're doing. So control that paste, you know, a lot better than if you were using a craft knife. How else are you going to put this on? Sorry, I'm off camera there. How else are you going to actually put it on if you're not going to pipe it? Because you're going to use a knife, aren't you? I mean, I've got a better knife than that. I've got a more accurate one. But even so, I can't get it quite as good as this. You know, how can you do little dots of your paste unless you put it, obviously you could put it through a stencil, I know that, but if you're wanting to do something freehand, you know, it's quite a nice way of doing it. And the other thing is, with your texture paste, again, it depends what your texture paste is like, but you can kind of manipulate it quite a bit with your fingers as well, especially if it's quite a dry one, if you've got one that's quite dry. Now, I've got a little bit too much there in that corner. So let's get rid of, just pick it off. And then if I scrape that off and actually just clean my spatula, I can just drag that down and nobody will even know that that was there, that big bit. So, and this isn't going to go to waste because we're going to squeeze it all. Anything we don't use, we're going to squeeze it out and actually put it back into the pot again. So let's just a little bit less and a little bit more control. And then I think what I'll do is, I don't want those blobs there after all, so let's get rid of them. So look, you can just lift it off, just clean that off when you do it, so you can just really get right in. And I'll lift this up because you can't see that there was anything there. You actually can't. Like I say, it'll depend on what your texture paste is like, which brand you've got. Now, let me just hold that up so you can see. Look, you can't really tell that there was even anything there. So all you're going to do then is just take this and let's just scrape it all back in. Squeeze it all back into the pot so you're not wasting anything. I mean, I've wasted loads there, but to be honest, it goes so far anyway. Look, just squeeze it all back so you're not wasting. I've got in such a mess with it, I'm just going to throw mine away, but you get what I mean. Right, I need to just get a new pot. How can someone get in such a mess just doing that? That isn't how it's meant to be. It's meant to be nice and clean, which it would be if you were doing it at home. It's just that Nikki, you know what she's like. Like I said, clumsy right now. Mrs. Clumsy. But it's just a nice little cute tip. And if you were doing, if your gingerbread was a lot bigger, or you cut the hole a lot finer. Oh, I've got it everywhere. It's very grainy texture paste, this one. The one I'm using is Snowtex. Now, I have to admit, I'm not surprised that it dried out because I've had this for about 10 years. I've actually got 2 pots and I'm finally getting to the bottom of both. Oh, God, look at all this everywhere. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to make you watch me, but I'm going to get it everywhere, all over me if I'm not careful. Okay, and then all I would do, I'm not going to because we're about out of time, but all I would then do is add a little sprinkle of glitter on there. But how cute is that? Maybe like a little ribbon, if you've got any, or actually better than ribbon, a little bit, you know what I'm going to say, what's going to finish this off. Look, I already just found this one in my stash. What's going to finish this off is just to add a bit of twine on there, and maybe not quite as big a bow as that. Do a smaller one, or you could add it in the middle. Maybe I think that actually looks quite nice just in the middle. But how easy was that to make? And I faffed around a lot with it. It doesn't have to take you half an hour like it's just done me. And actually it hasn't been half an hour really, because it was about 22 when we actually started. So 20 minutes I think to actually make that. So quite like that. I think it came out exactly as I envisioned it. It's exactly how I envisioned it when I drew it. So I'm quite happy. So, and look, I've still got a nice big chunky bit of paper. So it would actually look nice. That would look amazing as like a belly band, you know, like as a wrap. A bit of, you know, if you actually put, oh yeah, that would look lovely actually. Make a wrap to go around that to keep it closed. That would look fab, wouldn't it? Just do that. Or you could even, if you made a little pocket, how nice would it be? If you did a pocket look, you could have them poking out of the pocket. But so many different ideas, so many things you can do with it. So we'll have our giveaway. Let me just change the cameras back now that I'm actually cleaned up, I think. Cassie, I stole your technique. I'm sorry. It was just needed. It was required. I think I've got stuff all over the back of this. Hang on. That's why I'm getting in such a mess. Look, I've put it in some texture paste. I know you're going to be neater than I am at home, but anyway, there you go. Right, okay. So let me have a look at all of you and just remind you. So basically what we're looking at is the Gingerbread Holly collection. If you've joined us late, we're looking at Gingerbread Holly, which is 18 gingerbread digi stamps. So printable collection. You're going to absolutely love it. It's so cute. I'm going to leave that there. I love that card. Sometimes just the simple things are really great, aren't they? So just to flick through and show you. So these are all some of the digits. So you've got 18 different digits. Hot chocolate. Something for everyone. Clean and simple ones. So you don't have to do anything complicated. You've got the pre-coloured ones. Love him as well, sat on his cupcake. How cute is that? That would be nice on the Christmas table, wouldn't it? The cupcake one. And then she's sitting on her presents having a little hot chocolate. So you've got the papers, sentiments, your digits, pre-coloured, black and white. So, cling film in my thingy, yes. Attack of the Texture Blob. Arnie, are you still here? Haven't I bored you to death yet? He's so funny, guys. Annie, you crack me up. You're hilarious. Lots of you joining us on YouTube, which is really nice. That's really great. So let's do a giveaway. First of all, I've got to tell you, head to the website, look for the gingerhead. I was about to say gingerhead bolly, and the code you need to get 35% off is GH35. It is actually on the front page of the site on the main graphic, but make sure you put that in at the checkout to get 35% off the whole collection, whatever you buy out of that collection. If you are a VIP subscriber and get our emails, check your email before you check out, because our VIP people, and they are people, all you've got to do is sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you will get VIP emails that have special codes on. So the VIP people, I'm not going to tell you what you're getting, but go and look at your email. You've got an incredible deal. So that's it. So we'll do a giveaway. So one person is going to actually win the whole kit. So I'm going to randomly scroll. God, there's a lot of comments today. I'm going to randomly scroll. So I'm just going to, let me just come back on the camera. So I'm going, it's me. So I'm going to go to the top, and with my mouse, I'm just going to flick and shut my eyes. So this is totally random. If it's a design team person or someone that won last week, I'm going to move on. So flick, and it's landed on, oh, you won recently. Let me do another flick. I didn't actually flick properly. Astri. So Astri Slinder, who's on YouTube. Astri, you've won this bundle. So if you can email me, and you need to email me at website at polkadoodles.co.uk, or use the contact form on the website. There's a contact thing there, and email me and we can sort your prize out. So you need to claim on an email from me. Please don't DM me, because the DMs get lost, and if we're not friends on Facebook or anything, then I won't actually get it. So just email me. So that's Astri Slinder, so ASTRISLINDE. I hope I've spelt your name right. I've pronounced your name right. So that's me done. I'm off to Burger King now. I must admit, I'm quite excited at prospect. It's a bit late for me to be eating, but you know, I don't normally eat this late. But yay, Astrid. Yeah, so just email me, website at polkadoodles.co.uk, or do it through the website. So thank you so much, everyone. Oh, I've just got something to tell you as well. on the website today, I've just added a Google Calendar, and it's got all our events in. So there's not really much in there at the minute, but like there's got Digi Tuesday in there. There's the live streams are in there as a reminder. And I'm going to actually add any kind of new release information, anything that I think you might want to know, things that are coming up. So I'm going to put the create and craft dates in there, just all these little bits and pieces that sometimes we'll forget to tell you about. Just, and you can add it to your own Google Calendar then if you so wish. You might not want to, but it's there. Okay, it's just something where you can check what's going on. So have I answered? Is there any questions I didn't answer? Did anyone ask me anything? I don't think you did, because it was so simple to do. And I kind of feel like a craft fair boon. Yeah, it is a craft fair boon. When I get to, I think because I did so many and used to sell so much of those like little gifty things, I always think about that when I'm designing, because I just know that you can make a lot of money if you do it. I remember one day being in the middle of York, and I literally made about 100 of these little chocolate button bags. I bought so many chocolate buttons, and I just thought, you know what it's like, you always take too much stuff. And I made 100 of these bags, and they were all like $1.99, and I sold nothing else except those bags that day, and I sold every single one, and I could have sold double, because the little kids were like buying them, and then they were going off and eating one of them and coming back and buying more. And also they tend to, like, if they're in town wandering around, they tend to see their friends, and so some of them were like meeting their friends and going, oh, look what I've bought, you know, and then all their friends were coming as well. So they were just such good sellers. So right, that's me. No ice cream, Annie. It's too late. It's too much. I can't even eat a whole burger. You know, I can't eat a whole Whopper. I have to have like a little one of them little mini ones. Right, thank you all so much for joining me. It's been really lovely. There's millions of you on here. This will be available to replay if you want to watch it later, if you want to replay the card, not that you really need to. I think next time we do a DigiKit, maybe next week we'll do a tutorial again about resizing images and all of that again, although it's kind of there on the website because it can be a bit boring just to watch. But if you want me to do that, then, you know, leave me comments, because you can still leave comments after this once it's done. You know, if you're watching it on replay, just leave comments because I see them all. Angie's back home in Greece at last, thank you. She's had an epic journey of about 20 million hours just to get back to Greece from the UK by the sound of it. But thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you giving up your time. Hope you love the release, and I will be back this next week. Watch out during the week. There'll be something going on the calendar, because we do have something new. And those of you that, just a little heads up, if you've been waiting for, in fact I don't even have them, if you've been waiting for to order the camel and the Three Kings stamps from the last Christmas release, which was only, I think, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, those have already gone out of stock, and we've just restocked them. We're waiting for the stock to come in. We were meant to have it 2 days ago, and it's got delayed with all the postal strikes. That's the last stock we will get of those, and we don't have a lot, so it's on pre-order. So if you're wanting the camel and the Three Kings out of the Happy Holidays collection, then you need to get those orders, or you'll miss out on them. Like I said, they've already sold out once, and the same with the Winter Kingdom. We've only got a few of those left as well, so don't hang around because time is cracking on and things are just disappearing fast. Right, I am going. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye bye.